Have you ever wondered how reaching the age of 70 changes the way we should approach life? Today, we're diving into timeless wisdom that reveals how to navigate this pivotal stage with grace and dignity. In this video, we'll explore the 3 types of clothes you should avoid, the 3 types of birthdays you might reconsider celebrating, and the 3 types of places to steer clear of as you age. Understanding these insights will not only help you live more comfortably and peacefully in your later years, but also empower you to make choices that honor both yourself and those around you. Watch until the end to discover how these simple yet profound guidelines can enhance your quality of life and bring greater fulfillment in your golden years. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Clothing. There are 3 types of clothes not to wear. Firstly, it's crucial to avoid wearing poor quality clothing. Especially as we age, comfort should always be the top priority when selecting attire. Many elderly individuals are often drawn to bargains and might purchase clothes priced only a few dollars, often without considering the underlying quality. However, low-priced clothing frequently comes with compromised quality that can significantly impact comfort and well-being. Clothing made from inferior materials is often rough and lacks breathability. Such fabrics can feel abrasive against the skin, leading to discomfort during wear. In some cases, these materials might even cause skin irritation or allergic reactions, which can be particularly troublesome for those with sensitive skin or pre-existing conditions. This discomfort is more than just an inconvenience, it can affect overall well-being and quality of life. Additionally, the risk of poor quality clothing goes beyond immediate discomfort. These garments are prone to wear and tear, and may easily develop issues such as rips, tears, or seams coming undone. Such problems can occur unexpectedly, especially when the wearer is out and about, leading to potentially embarrassing situations and further distress. Imagine being at a social event or running an errand only to have your clothes suddenly fail you. This is not only uncomfortable but can also diminish one's confidence and sense of dignity. The saying, "you get what you pay for," is especially relevant in this context. While the initial cost savings might seem appealing, the long-term effects of wearing low-quality clothing can be detrimental. Not only do these garments affect comfort, but they can also have implications for health and self-esteem. Therefore, elderly individuals should invest in clothing made from high-quality, soft and breathable fabrics. Materials such as cotton, bamboo, or well-crafted blends are excellent choices for ensuring both comfort and durability. High-quality clothing not only enhances daily comfort but also helps maintain dignity, providing peace of mind that one's attire will not fail them in any situation. Prioritizing these factors ensures that comfort and health are never compromised by the choices in clothing. Second, it is advisable to avoid wearing flashy clothes. Embracing simplicity in attire should be a priority, especially for the elderly. Dressing appropriately is more than just a matter of fashion, it is an art of life that reflects one's character and experience. While it is perfectly fine to dress up for special occasions, such as social gatherings or dances, it is important to approach daily dressing with a sense of modesty and refinement. Flashy or overly extravagant clothing can often be unsuitable and may come across as inappropriate. For instance, garments that reveal the navel or are excessively short can seem out of place and may not align with the dignified and graceful image that many elderly individuals wish to project. Such clothing might be more fitting for a younger demographic, and wearing them might unintentionally draw attention for the wrong reasons. Opting for simple, well-tailored clothing not only enhances one's appearance but also reflects a deep sense of inner cultivation and self-respect. It suggests that a person values timeless elegance over transient trends and demonstrates a maturity that comes with age. Moreover, simplicity in dressing can also help in managing personal finances more prudently. By focusing on modest, versatile pieces, one can avoid unnecessary expenditures on fashion fads that may not be suitable for everyday wear. Ultimately, choosing attire that is both modest and refined can convey a sense of vitality and grace, while also highlighting a well-grounded sense of self. It reflects positively on one's upbringing and personal values, showing that a person understands the balance between style. Third, it is essential to prioritize wearing clean and well-maintained clothing. Cleanliness should be a top priority. regardless of the brand or price of the clothes. The true value of attire lies not in its cost, but in its appearance and presentation. Some elderly individuals, despite owning numerous high-end garments, may consistently wear them in a wrinkled or untidy state. This not only affects their dignity but can also influence how others perceive them in social settings. Maintaining clean and neat clothing is a fundamental expression of self-respect and demonstrates consideration for others, including family and friends. Picture an elderly person dressed in a polished, well-kept outfit. Whether engaging with family members or interacting with people outside their immediate circle, they are likely to make a positive, respectful impression. Conversely, an elderly person who consistently wears clothes that are disheveled or emits unpleasant odors may deter others from wanting to interact with them. Historically, the ancients recognized the significance of proper attire, as evidenced by the character Fu, which symbolizes fortune and happiness. This character was constructed by combining the symbols of clothing and field, reflecting the belief that having sufficient food and well-maintained clothing constitutes true happiness. Elderly individuals who embrace and understand the importance of dressing well embody this ancient wisdom. They not only honor this traditional value but also pass on a legacy of respect and well-being to the next generation, illustrating how a simple practice can carry profound cultural and personal significance. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Birthdays. There are 3 types of birthdays not to celebrate. When dealing with illness, especially serious conditions, it is crucial to prioritize rest and recovery over any form of celebration. Birthdays, while significant, should not be a source of additional stress or fatigue when one is unwell. The traditional belief that festive activities can dispel illness and drive away sickness is rooted in historical customs. But modern understanding highlights that such celebrations can sometimes exacerbate the situation. The energy expended during elaborate birthday festivities can contribute to physical and emotional exhaustion, potentially worsening the individual's condition. For elderly individuals facing health challenges, particularly those with serious illnesses, the focus should be on providing comfort and support rather than on celebrating. Excessive physical exertion and the emotional highs and lows of a birthday celebration can detract from the essential process of healing. In these circumstances, a grand celebration might inadvertently lead to more fatigue, increased stress, and emotional turbulence, which are counterproductive to the recovery process. Instead of organizing an elaborate birthday event, it is more beneficial to mark the occasion in a way that fosters peace and comfort. Spending the birthday quietly with close family members can be far more meaningful and beneficial. This approach allows the individual to be surrounded by loved ones in a low-stress environment, emphasizing emotional support and personal connection over traditional celebratory activities. The warmth and intimacy of a family gathering provide a sense of closeness and care that transcends any formal celebration, promoting a soothing atmosphere conducive to rest and healing. In summary, while birthdays are moments for joy and reflection, when an elderly person is ill, the priority should shift toward their well-being. Opting for a simple, restful observation of the day with family can offer greater comfort and support than a grand celebration, aligning with the fundamental need for recovery and tranquility. Secondly, it's important to reconsider celebrating birthdays if the family is facing financial difficulties. Embracing frugality and focusing on managing resources wisely should take precedence. When an elderly person who is already struggling with financial constraints decides to host a birthday banquet, it often places an unnecessary burden on their family. Organizing a birthday celebration, particularly a lavish one, can impose significant financial strain. The costs associated with such events, ranging from food and decorations to venue rentals and entertainment, can quickly add up. For a family dealing with limited resources, these expenses may lead to financial stress and hardship, exacerbating their already challenging situation. As the saying goes, the rich have distant relatives in the mountains, while the poor are unasked about in the bustling city. This reflects the reality that wealthier individuals often have the means to host grand events without concern, while those with fewer resources may find their financial stability compromised by such expenditures. The intention behind a birthday celebration is to honor and enjoy the occasion, but if the process of organizing it causes more stress than joy, it defeats the purpose. Often these events can become merely a formality, a routine gesture that offers little real benefit or happiness. In many cases, a birthday banquet held under financial duress does not significantly enhance the experience or create lasting memories. Instead, it can place additional pressure on the family. Therefore, it is crucial to acknowledge one's financial limits and prioritize frugality. By focusing on managing household expenses with thriftiness, one can ensure that resources are used wisely and that financial stability is maintained. Celebrating special occasions doesn't necessarily require extravagant spending. Simple, meaningful celebrations, or even a quiet acknowledgement of the day, can be just as fulfilling without the accompanying financial strain. Practicing frugality and understanding one's financial boundaries helps in creating a more secure and peaceful living environment. This approach not only supports long-term prosperity but also prevents unnecessary stress and hardship, allowing one to enjoy life's milestones in a manner that aligns with their financial reality. Third, it is advisable for elderly individuals who have experienced the profound loss of a child to reconsider traditionally celebrating birthdays. Hosting a grand birthday banquet after such a significant loss can inadvertently stir grief and sadness rather than joy. Birthday celebrations, in many cultures, are often viewed as opportunities for children to express their filial piety and appreciation for their parents. When children are no longer present, continuing with these traditions can unintentionally highlight the absence and deepen the sorrow of both the individual and their guests. For those who have suffered such a loss, it is important to approach birthdays and other celebratory occasions with sensitivity. While the desire to maintain a sense of normalcy and joy is understandable, it is also wise to recognize that these occasions can serve as painful reminders of the absence of loved ones. Therefore, choosing a more subdued and low-profile approach to celebrations can be a compassionate way to manage and respect one's own emotions and those of others. The wisdom of aging often involves learning to adapt one's lifestyle to new circumstances. In this light, simplifying one's lifestyle, minimizing social interactions that might inadvertently bring up old wounds, and choosing to forgo elaborate celebrations are all reflective of a deeper understanding of personal and communal sensitivity. This approach not only respects the memory of lost loved ones but also fosters an environment of peace and acceptance. By embracing a simpler, more reflective way of life, elderly individuals can navigate their grief with dignity and grace. It allows them to honor their memories without the added emotional weight of traditional celebrations, demonstrating a profound wisdom in managing life's transitions. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Places. There are 3 types of places not to visit. First, the elderly should avoid frequent visits to cemeteries. While these places are deeply imbued with memories of loved ones who have passed away, they can also stir profound feelings of grief and loss. Although there is a natural and warm inclination to remember those who have gone, the act of visiting graves regularly can sometimes intensify the emotional pain associated with their absence. Grave sweeping, a traditional practice of honoring the deceased, is typically a task that can be handled by descendants or family members. This way, the elderly can be spared from the emotional strain of confronting their sorrow too often. Instead, they can channel their respect and remembrance through other means that are less likely to evoke such intense feelings. For instance, the elderly might find solace in expressing their respect and honoring their loved ones at home, perhaps by creating a dedicated space for reflection or by engaging in personal rituals that are meaningful to them. Alternatively, visiting temples or places of worship can provide a spiritually fulfilling way to connect with their memories and offer prayers without the emotional toll that frequent cemetery visits might entail. This approach allows the elderly to maintain their connection with their loved ones while safeguarding their emotional well-being. Second, it is crucial for elderly individuals to avoid places associated with vice and to uphold their reputation. Engaging in activities or visiting locations with questionable reputations can have far-reaching consequences, impacting not just the individual but also their family. Such behavior can lead to scandal and social disapproval, which not only diminishes the elderly person's dignity but can also reflect poorly on their descendants. When elderly individuals frequent places known for vice, they risk damaging their reputation and contributing to a negative perception within their community. This can result in embarrassment or distress for their family members, who may face unwarranted scrutiny or judgment from others. The social standing of their children and grandchildren can be affected, as associations with scandalous behavior can cast a long shadow over their future opportunities and relationships. Maintaining self-respect and avoiding places of vice is not only a matter of personal dignity, but also a way to safeguard the reputation of one's family. By exercising restraint and choosing to engage in positive, respectable activities, elderly individuals can preserve their honor and contribute to a positive image for their descendants. This approach fosters a legacy of integrity and respect, ensuring that their actions reflect well on both themselves and their loved ones. In essence, the choices made in later years should be guided by a sense of responsibility and awareness of their broader impact. Upholding one's reputation and protecting the well-being of future generations requires a commitment to avoiding environments and behaviors that could lead to scandal or disrepute. By prioritizing self-respect and making prudent decisions, elderly individuals can help ensure that their legacy remains one of dignity and honor. Third, for elderly individuals who have experienced the profound and heart-wrenching loss of a child, it is advisable to reconsider traditionally celebrating birthdays. Hosting a grand birthday banquet or lavish celebration after such a significant loss can inadvertently evoke feelings of grief and sadness rather than joy. In many cultures, birthdays are seen as occasions for children to express their love, respect, and filial piety toward their parents. When children are no longer present, adhering to these traditional celebrations can unintentionally magnify their absence and deepen the sorrow felt by both the individual and their guests. For those who have endured such a loss, approaching birthdays and other celebratory occasions with heightened sensitivity is crucial. While the desire to maintain a sense of normalcy and joy is entirely natural, it is essential to recognize that these events can serve as poignant reminders of the loved ones who are no longer there. Opting for a more subdued and low-profile approach to these occasions can be a thoughtful and compassionate way to navigate one's own emotions and those of others around them. The wisdom that often accompanies aging involves a profound ability to adapt one's lifestyle to new and changing circumstances. In this context, simplifying one's lifestyle and reducing social interactions that may unintentionally reopen old wounds can reflect a deeper understanding of personal and communal sensitivity. By choosing to forgo elaborate celebrations, elderly individuals can create a more peaceful and reflective environment, honoring the memory of their loved ones without the added emotional burden that traditional celebrations might bring. Embracing a simpler, more contemplative approach to life allows elderly individuals to navigate their grief with dignity and grace. It provides a way to honor and cherish the memories of those who have passed while avoiding the emotional complexities that can accompany traditional celebrations. This approach demonstrates profound wisdom in managing life's transitions and respecting both one's healing process and the sensitivity of others. Thank you for joining us today. We've explored some invaluable insights on how to approach the age of 70 with wisdom and grace. From choosing the right clothes to celebrating birthdays thoughtfully and avoiding certain places, these guidelines offer a roadmap for a more fulfilling and respectful lifestyle. We'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned from this video that you plan to put into practice in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue creating content that empowers and inspires. See you in the next video.